So my name is Daniel Malloy, and this is my revised business model for night monitoring, a GPS tracking and monitoring service. So our current model that we had on there was a simple subscription model. So I had a conversation with Tim Malloy about it, and just had a what if scenario about to see if they're willing to pay for the product through a subscription, and the answer ended up being yes with him, as well as people that I interviewed for the scorecard this week, saying that it'd probably be the best way to pay. That way they can pay for the service if they want it and cancel if it ends up not being a need or not what they were looking for. So one of the alternative revenue streams that I decided to look at was the simple flat rate, which was just everyone pays a rate for the service. In this case, it's $10,000 a month, and then they get our full service. Pretty simple. The next was the upsell strategy, which I thought, going with a good, better, best model, I could offer for only $2,500 a month. Just a synopsis of the important events that the GPS units display, such as if they, just telling people if they left areas that they were supposed to leave, or if people using the GPSs were speeding. Then moving up to the next service of $10,000 would be just monitoring during business hours, and so we'll monitor your GPS units in your vehicles while you're in business, and then after that we'll be done. And then the premium package, or the best model, of having a 24 monitoring service, so we'll be watching it even when you're sleeping and you never have to worry about it. And I finally looked at the subscription, and I looked at it as a fixed pricing model or dynamic. And fixed would be simple, just your price per vehicle. But then I thought about making it dynamic. That way, we're always making some money, and so they pay $500 per month, no matter what. And then adding in that upsell model as well. The amount of vehicles will then come into play. So if it's only 0 to 50 vehicles, they'll be paying $150 per vehicle per day. 120 for 50 to 300, and 300 plus only $90 per vehicle per day. And just to move on to what I did this week, I was able to talk to 5 people about it, and these are the scorecard results. Pretty high, which takes us to our next part, which was whether to pivot or proceed. I decided, I also have a business partner, but for this class I decided to proceed with the current model, mainly because there's no cost until we start making money. There's absolutely no operating costs until we get big enough to where we need employees beyond ourselves. So it makes it very low risk for us. And right now it's a win-win scenario for our customers, mainly because we're making it cheaper for them and we're providing them an extra service. And finally, here's my revised canvas. If I can go here, what changed this week was exactly what we talked about during the presentation, which was the revenue streams that we're going to go through. And actually, it's pretty close to what we did. We just added the more specifics, which we talked about in our decided stream. Thank you.